First, it was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. A little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could. Ask away. That's where we are. This here little casino brought some cash and bodies into the town before them powder gangsters came in. Now, they can't rush us without eating a good bit of hot lead, but we are in a kind of box canyon. Guess this is a fitting place for that as any. I reckon that if they thought hard enough about it, they'd realize they got more bodies than we have bullets. But for now, we're safe enough in here. Ask away. It's an old hotel and casino here in town. Old Laura used to rent out rooms there, but she took off months ago. Across the way from the BREEKI and Vance, the other old casino. Can't miss it. Don't go getting yourself shot.
It's quite a town we got here. Sheriff gets murdered and Deputy Beagle dragged off for ransom to the bike.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to... What if you stay? Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primp Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale. Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it. Happy trails, partner.
Isn't Steve? That should bring back the tour. Just...
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the... Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired. Yes. Premise. Whether you... That's... Happy trails, partner.
Weapons, survival, medicine.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and... Just... Have you gone loco, partner? I can see the gun with my own 3 photo sensors from where I'm standing.
I think it's the lockpick. Science.
Looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? We've got some news for you coming right up. NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved
Hey
easy
there.
to fix. One anonymous official told us...
Hello there. I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are prim long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around the kitchen. But
Less for outcasts, more for weirdos. Today's headlines were brought to you by Prem.
Come to the wrong place, Trevor.
The
Prem's
other
gone.
New Vegas.
Got any sense
More
of humor
classics
now?
coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Tem os manequins não têm roupas. Caralho.
howdy.
Sim.
Move along, please.
Coitados, é que nem tiveram chance. Oh.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming.
Howdy.
Isto, abrir isto também.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been all my life?
Optar 40. Tem 14 pontos. Ora.
Like some
Já faz muito tempo que eu não jogo isto. Mapping. O que eu quero é. Onde está o. Eu sei que isto tem um botão para a lanterna. Não, caralho.
Move along, please. Move along, please.
Howdy.
Hey, youngster. Well, you can... Boy was about as useful as tits on a rat scorpion. Only qualification he ever had was to be brother to the wife of the sheriff. Still, I suppose he don't deserve what's befell him. We would have considered paying the ransom if we'd had cash to spare. Yeah, bye.
Quite a town we got here. Sheriff gets murdered, and Deputy Beagle dragged off for ransom to the Vice's Steve.
Tudo que vocês veem, seja Coca-Cola, seja Sunset Sarsaparilla, seja qual for a vida que vocês vivam, seja de uma garrafa que tenha bottle cap, vocês vão sempre ganhar bottle cap. Independentemente de tudo, vão sempre ganhar bottle cap, que é bom.
Folks, it's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. And now the news.
I'm hit.
Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. Moving on. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. Those were
Caraca, era.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. In addition, troubling news from Prim as merchants report a large presence of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. Boy, the Mojave Wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen next. In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number.
Every day you love me, that's each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was when you had enough.
Porra, se eu estava a cagar o aí. Já dá a mãe. Tinha tão que se cagou por baixo. É sexto, ninguém são todos facilmente. Não é possível. És um gajo que decidiu tomar controle desta cidade. E não vais pensar que se calhar aparece alguém para tirar o controle da cidade? Não? Não? Não precisamos ter cabeça. Me preocupar.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Also in the headlines, the influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. You know, sometimes the journey beats...
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me.
Especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle.
Why, yes, I am. I'm in a bit of a
Along
predicament.
the way.
Saying that Again, Mr. New Vegas reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you. It's just about time to get you some news. Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with